Hello there. Thanks for joining. We're going to begin in child's pose. You don't really need any props. We are going to do low lunge. So if you need a towel to go under your knee or a small cushion, and also triangle. So if you want to have your block at the top of the mat, then you can do that. Sit on your knees. Let your knees go wide. Let your toes come together. Walk your fingertips out in front of you and sink down. Pause here, or if it feels good to you, bring your forehead to the mat or to your block. Close your lips, begin to notice your breath. Notice your belly expanding on inhale. And relaxing on exhale. Breathing at your own pace, but slow it down. 3 to 4 seconds in, and 3 to 4 seconds out. Keep going with that. Today we're going to work toward bird of paradise. It's a strong posture. We use lots of hip flexibility, shoulder flexibility, and core and leg strength. We'll work our way to it. You can give it a try. I'll give you some modifications if you don't want to do it. No big deal. Keep breathing deeply. As always, remember to move slowly, especially when moving from posture to posture. Move with purpose. Should never have any pain. Stop what you're doing if you have pain. If your breath becomes short, you become winded, back off of the posture. It's all good. If there's something you don't feel like doing today, it doesn't matter. You can try it another day. Couple more breaths. Then whenever you're ready, move your hips over toward the left and then toward the front, over to the right, and then sink them back down. Again, inhale, moving hips to the left and forward. Exhale, hips to the right and back down towards your heels. You can keep this small or make it as big as you like. Keep it going, 2 more. Pausing anytime you feel like it. This is your practice. Now let's change directions. Shift your hips over to the right, and then forward, and then back to the left, and down. Right, forward, back, and down. Remembering your breath, big inhale as you come up toward the top of your mat. Big exhale as you go back. One more. Right, forward, left, and back. And we'll all meet back in child's pose. Now lift up a little bit on your palms. Lift your hips a little bit. Curl your toes under and reach forward. And then sink your hips back down. Get a little stretch stretching your armpits, upper back. And whenever you're ready, walk your hands back towards your shoulders, and on your inhale, rise up to table. And on your exhale, lift your hips tall, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Get a little movement, a little blood flowing. And then whenever you're ready, come to stillness and press both heels down toward the mat. Press all your knuckles in. Press your palms firmly, thumbs toward each other. Roll your upper arm bones outward. Soften your shoulders into the sockets. Let your chest sink down. Let your hip creases lift up. And let your head hang. 3 more deep breaths. Long spine. Now, anchor your right heel into the mat and inhale, lift your right foot tall, 3-legged dog. On your exhale, shift forward, knee comes to chest, then set your foot between your hands. Take a minute to get it where you want it to be. Then lower your knee down. Option, put something under your knee if you need a little padding. On your next inhale, lift your fingertips up tall. Sink your hips forward, squaring off toward the front of the mat. Take another inhale, reach up long. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Big up salute with your hands. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up salute. Exhale, cactus. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your fingers to the mat and begin to shift your hips back. Gently coming into that hamstring stretch. Pause there for a second, and then on your next inhale, shift forward. Back to low lunge. Exhale, back, half split. Gentle on your hamstrings. Inhale, low lunge, still warming up. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Now walk your fingertips directly under your shoulders. Take a big inhale, stretch your spine long, and then exhale. Lower your chest down towards your thigh. Maybe then you walk your fingertips out. Careful not to overstretch your right hamstring. Left knee is directly under your left hip. Now walk your fingertips back under your shoulders. Take a big inhale. Flatten your palms down, and on your exhale, send your right heel back. Inhale, stretch it back. Take another inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press your heel back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, get long. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's hold this last one. Reach long with your left hand. Right hand directly under right shoulder. Really engage through your right thigh to hold yourself steady. Square through your shoulders. Strong left arm. One more inhale. Exhale, set your knee down. Move your towel for a second if you have a cushion. Take one cow belly. Exhale, one cat. Inhale back to center. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up tall. Downward facing dog. Settle in. Take another breath. Lift your hips a little taller. Now settle your right heel down toward the mat. Anchor it down. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg tall. On your exhale, shift forward. Hug your knee into your chest. Step your left foot between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Find your cushion if you want it. And inhale up. Low lunge. Sink your hips forward and down. Squared off toward the front of the mat. Take another big inhale. Reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Drag your elbows. Shoulder blades go down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your fingertips. Walk your fingertips back. Settle your hips back for a half split. See how that feels. Think about your knee being directly under your hip on the right side. Get in your position, and then on your inhale, shift forward, low lunge. Exhale back, half split, keeping your hips squared off toward the front of the mat. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Now walk your fingertips back under your shoulders. Take a big inhale, stretch your spine long. Exhale, lower your chest down towards your thigh. Gentle on your hamstrings. Maybe you begin to walk your fingertips down and sink down a little more. Now walk your fingertips back under your shoulders. Place your palms flat. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Bring your foot back. And press your heel out behind you. Take another inhale. Reach long with your back left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press back with your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, get long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, get long. Flex your foot, engage through your left thigh. Reach your right arm forward and balance. Deep breaths, sunbird. Find your Ujjayi breath. Close your lips. Listen for that sound of the ocean as you breathe deeply. One more big inhale. Exhale, settle your hand and knee down in table. Move your cushion. On your inhale, take one cow belly breath. Exhale, round for one cat. Inhale back to neutral table. Exhale, lift your hips tall. Downward facing dog. Soften your shoulders into the sockets. Press away with your hands and enjoy your down dog. Whenever you're ready, anchor that left heel into the earth. Inhale, lift your right foot tall. On your exhale, shift your knee forward and step your right foot between your hands. Get steady on your feet. Make sure they're a little distance apart. Lower your left heel into warrior 2 feet. Pressing right toes forward, left toes turned out 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Right knee bent directly over right ankle, toes on the right pointing toward the short end. Left foot with pinky edge rolled down into that, to the mat. Sink down, hugging that right knee open over the ankle. Gaze going long over your right middle finger. Arms stretching long, front and back. On your next inhale, straighten your right leg and reach up and over. reverse triangle. Take another big inhale, reach. Exhale, lower your elbow down, bend your front knee, reach up and over, extended angle, right knee still over right ankle. On your next inhale, reach up and over, reverse warrior, palm turns toward the back on your right hand. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, lower your right hand till just in front of your right ankle. Lift your left fingertips tall. Take another inhale. Pressing both feet firmly, right knee over right ankle. One more inhale, reach up. Then bring your left palm to your low back and roll the left side of your heart open, left shoulder up, back and down, pressing through your feet. Pause right here or reach through and grab a bind. Sink your hips forward and down. Now release your hand and put your right hand down to the inside of your right foot again. Left hand reaching up. Then bring your left hand down to the earth. Begin to walk your left foot up till it can meet at the front of the mat with your hips low. Fingertips between your feet. Shift your weight to the left, lift your right heel. Bring your right hand under your right knee. Bring your left hand to your waist. Begin to stand up, lifting your right leg. This is prep for Bird of Paradise. We're going to do it in the bind next round. Stand tall. Option to extend your leg if you like. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come back down. Bring your feet back down, forward fold with your fingertips in between your hands again. Step back to your warrior two feet. On your inhale, rise back up, warrior two. We made it. Nice. Take an inhale. Sink down into it, 2 breaths. Hug that knee open. Take another inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your right front foot. Lift your back heel. Step back to plank. Take a big inhale. And either exhale back to downward facing dog. Stay here and breathe. Or come with me for a vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, roll over feet. Upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Anchor through your right heel. On your inhale, lift your left foot tall. One more inhale. Exhale, shift forward, knee up to your chest, then set it between your hands. Lower your right heel. Get steady on your feet. Both feet anchored securely on the mat. Inhale, cartwheel your arms up, warrior two. Sink down into it. Left knee hugged open over left ankle. Arms reaching strong, front and back. Torso directly over hips. Sink down into it. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, reach up and over, straighten your front leg for reverse triangle. Take another big inhale. And as you exhale, bend your left front knee. Reach your arm up and over for extended ankle. Try not to dump into your elbow. Right elbow is soft. Right side of heart rolled open. On your next inhale, reach up and over, keeping your left knee bent for reverse warrior. Strong left arm. One more big inhale. Exhale. This time, cartwheel your arms down. Let your fingertips come just inside your left foot. Reach your arms straight up. Bend angle. One more inhale, reaching up. On your exhale, bring your palm behind to your low back. Sink your hips forward and down. Roll the right side of your heart up. Right shoulder up, back and down. Stay just like this, or reach through for the bind. On your next inhale, release your hands, reach your right arm back up. Then exhale, bring your fingertips down, both inside your back leg, and begin to walk your back leg up to the front of the mat till you can sit in a little with your hips low. So shift your weight to the right, lifting your left heel. Bring your left fingertips under your left knee. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you can see a little better. Bring your right hand to your hip. Press firmly through your right leg and begin lifting your left knee. We're going to do this in the bind, next round. Stand up tall. Option to extend your leg out. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly come back down. Lower your feet back down. Come back to a forward fold. And then step that left foot back to your warrior two feet. I'm not sure if we stood up, we did the correct leg or not. Anyway, inhale, rise up, warrior two. Pause there. Take one more inhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Stay here or come with me for a vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway if you're not bending your knees to the earth. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a little break. Get comfortable. Go to child's pose or get comfortable in your down dog. All right. If you're in child's pose, join me in down dog, or whenever you're ready, join back in. Take an inhale, and then lower your knees down slowly to the earth. Lower your forearms so your elbows are directly under your shoulders, and send your feet back for plank. Deep breaths. Working on some shoulder strength here. 1. Option to lower your knees, but squeeze your belly, squeeze your thighs wherever you are. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, take your heels and drop both of them to the right. Lift up toward the left, pressing down through your forearm and elbow. Lift your hips a little taller. Option to just lower your knee if you want. Option to lift your hand. 3 more deep breaths. 1, 2, and 3. One more breath. And then exhale, lower your palms down. Shift your hips back to the middle. Reposition. Shift your hips to the left. Lower your heels to the left. Roll up to the right side. Should have done this side first so I could say hi. Don't let your neck hang. Lots of integrity. Option to lift your right arm tall for side plank. Option to stack your feet and lift your leg if you like. 1, 2, pressing down to lift up. 3, one more inhale. Exhale, lower back to your forearm plank. Lower your knees and shift back to child's pose. Knees together or apart, your choice. Of course, everything is always your choice. You have control of the video button. All right, we'll move on with our sequence. We'll add in triangle and maybe a little bird of paradise. We'll see how it goes. So inhale, back to table. Curl your toes under. Exhale up, downward facing dog. Settle into your down dog for a breath or two. Release your neck. Bring your toes closer together so there's about 1 fist width in between. Anchor through your left heel. Inhale, let your right toe slide up. Three-legged dog. Once you arrive there, bend your right knee, flex your foot, stack your right hip over your left hip, pressing away equally with your hands, lifting your hips a little taller, opening up a little more, squaring off through your shoulders. Deep breath. Option to stay like this or take a few hip circles, 2 or 3 in one direction and 2 or 3 in the other direction. Extend your right leg long, 3-leg dog, square off your hips, take another inhale. Exhale, shift forward, knee to chest pause, then step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left heel. On your inhale, cartwheel your arms up, warrior 2. On your next inhale, drop your left fingers, reach your right arm up and over. On your next inhale, reach long. And then exhale, bring your right elbow to your right knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, up and over, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rise back up. Reach, 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 reach with your right hand. Micro bend in your right front knee till you can lower your right hand. I'm going to grab my block just for an example. Yeah, much easier to stay in the correct posture when you have your block. Bringing the floor up to meet you so that your torso can stay in line. Sometimes when you try to reach the floor, your chest goes forward, and that we don't want that. Either press against your calf with the back of your hand, or use your block. One more deep breath. On your next inhale, rise back up. Exhale, reverse. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your right front knee. Bring your fingertips in front. Make sure your block's out of the way. And reach up. Whenever you're ready, bring your palm to your low back. Make sure that left side of the heart is rolled open to the left. Make sure your right knee is over your right ankle. Option to sink down a little more and go for the bind. If you want to come, you can stay just like this. But if you want to begin to work your left leg forward till you're facing the front of the mat. This time you just have the bind, or you can just have close to the bind, or you can just have hold of the back of your knee. It's It's all good. If you're in the bind or not, shift your weight to the left so that you're kind of balancing on your left leg with a little stability there with your right toe. Press strongly through your left foot, squeeze your belly, and maybe stand up. Maybe you only get halfway and have to go back down today. Whenever you arrive, remember to open your chest. Standing up as tall as possible. If you fall out, that's okay. You can try it again, or try it without the bind. Option to begin to straighten your leg. Mine doesn't go very straight. Take another breath. Slowly, slowly, slowly lower back down. Once you arrive here, with or without the bind, begin to walk your foot back to warrior two legs. Roll your shoulder up, back and down again, and release your hand. And angle. We made it. Deep breaths. On your next inhale, rise back up, warrior two. Straighten your leg to give it a little break. Take another inhale. Turn your toes. Sorry to face the back. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Take a little break. Shake your head. Yes. Shake it no. Maybe grab your elbows and hang. All right, I'm going to join you facing the back. Now walk your fingers around to the front of the mat, framing your foot here. Place your palms flat, step back to plank. This is where you can go to down dog or come with me for a vinyasa. So take a big inhale, exhale chaturanga, or go straight to down dog and breathe. Lower. Inhale, upward facing dog, chest comes forward and through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips tall. And breathe. Good hard work. All right, bring your toes about a fist width apart, anchor through your right heel. On your inhale, let your left toes slide back. Three-legged dog. Square off your shoulders for a second. Then bend your left knee, open your left hip, stack that left on top of the right. Check your hands, make sure the weight is evenly distributed. Shoulders still toward the front. Pause there for a couple of breaths, getting some good hip opening. Option to take some circles if you like. 2 or 3 one direction, and 2 or 3 the other direction. Now come back to your three-legged dog. Extend that left leg. Square off your hips, square off your shoulders. Take another big inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Shoulders come over wrists when it comes to chest, and left foot comes between your hands. Get steady on your feet. Lower your right heel. On your inhale, cartwheel your arms up, warrior two. Let your fingertips drop. On your next inhale, reach up and over. Take another inhale. Exhale, come up. Let your elbow go to knee, reach up and over. Sink down in it. Open your right shoulder and heart. Palm turns down. Knee still hugging open over ankle. Deep breaths. On your next inhale, rise up, straighten your leg, reverse triangle. Take a big inhale and rise up. Take another inhale Begin reaching, 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 reaching. Exhale, lower your fingers to triangle, either pressing against the back of your leg. If you're able to keep your torso in line, you can reach all the way down and hold your big toe. If not, rise up a little bit or grab your block. Whatever works for you in triangle. Deep breaths. Again, if you come to use your block, the rest of your muscles can sort of relax into the posture. So you're actually getting more advantage to help yourself get stronger and more flexible by allowing those muscles to release. So on your next inhale, make sure you're not hyperextending that left knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, up and over. One more inhale. Exhale, bend that front knee. Bring your fingertips right in front of your ankle. Lift your right arm tall. Sink your hips forward and down. Bring your right palm to your low back. Stay just like this. Or if you're ready, reach under and try to grab. Maybe you just leave your palm sitting on your hip and reach under a little bit. It's all good. You don't have to grab by any means to get the benefit of the stretch. So inhale, right heart, up, back, and down. And then if you want to try Vertical Paradise, begin walking your back foot in. If you're not down, we'll just hold on behind your left knee like we did in the first round. So shift your weight to your right foot, balance there with your left toe, lift your left heel, and whenever you're ready, press through your right foot, squeeze your belly, and slowly rise up to standing. Once you arise, find a point for your gaze. Try to open your chest a little more. Trying to open through your left shoulder, that's the point. An option to begin extending your leg. I'm not quite there yet. A few more deep breaths. If you fall out, you try again. Try it again, just holding your knee, it doesn't matter. Take another inhale. And then exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. That wasn't slow enough. Come out. Now begin walking your left foot back. Oh wait, I did it wrong again, I'm sorry. Come back, so your feet are facing the short edge of the mat. Walk your right foot back. I'm a novice at this, obviously, at this Vertical Paradise thing. We're learning together some things. All right, release your bind. Lift your right arm up, tall to the sky. Stay there for one more breath. And then inhale, rise up to Warrior Two. Straighten your front leg to give it a break. Nice job. Even if I tried to mess you up at the end. Take another inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bend your front knee, cartwheel your arms down to frame your feet, plant your hands, step back to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Lower your knees. Coming back to child's pose. Love it. If you did the Vertical Paradise, or if you stood up on one leg holding your knee, your heart may still be pounding like mine. Walk your hands back, sit up, take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, lower your hands behind your back, interlace, press your palms together. Inhale, open through your chest, press your knuckles down, get our shoulders even, back out again. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower down, lifting your palms up behind you. On your next inhale, lower your knuckles, slowly lower back up. Now, rise your hips up, curl your toes under and sit back a little bit. We'll do a little bit different variation of rabbit. So inhale, sit up. Exhale, tuck your chin. Bring your top of your head back, close in. Only difference is our toes are tucked in this version. Bring just till your hair will graze. Don't even put your head all the way on the mat, just almost. And then slowly begin to lift your hips an inch or two. Feel that nice stretch up your back. And then slowly lower back down. Bring your fingertips in front, untuck your toes, maybe give them a little bounce there. Come back to table. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Take a cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. And then sit back down on your knees. Sitting here in hero's pose. So if you can sit just like this, give it a try. If you need to lean a little forward, I know there's a lot of people that just don't have that hip flexibility, and that's okay. You can also just bring a block underneath you to sit. It's all good. We're just sitting, getting a little bit different opening in our hips. But if you can sit just like this, give it a try. If you can bring your fingertips down to the earth and lift your knees to get a little stretch on the front of your ankles. Take a couple more deep breaths. And lower your knees back down. Come to sitting. Send your right leg long. Bring your left leg in close. Take a big inhale up overhead. Exhale, turn your torso towards your right long extended leg. Slowly bend forward with a long spine. Let your fingertips come to the earth. Inhale, stretch your spine and crown of head long. And then exhale, lower your torso down towards your thigh. Pause there. Take another inhale. Exhale, option to just settle it on down. Let your head and neck hang if that feels good to you. On your next inhale, sit up. Bring that left knee on underneath and bring your right leg over. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right and lower left arm. Outside right knee. Inhale, sit you up. Exhale, twist you more to the right. Take a glance over your right shoulder. See if you can just sit up just a little bit taller. Keep your chin level. Crown reaching up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let your fingertips float down. Uncross your legs, let both feet go long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Let your hips hinge so that you're not rounding your back, but your back is long as you reach forward. Let your fingertips reach out. Take another inhale. Exhale. Lower a little more. Pause there. And whenever you're ready, you can sink on down. Let your head hang. On your next inhale, round back up. time, bend your right leg in, right sole against your left thigh. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, reach long as you bend forward, hinging at the hip there. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Take another big inhale, stretch your spine and crown of head long, and then exhale, settle it down a little further. Take a couple of breaths. Think about your shoulders being even. And then maybe let your head and neck relax down, if it feels good to you. On your next inhale, walk your fingertips back in. Bring your right foot a little further underneath you. Cross your left knee over. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left and lower your elbow, right elbow, outside left knee. Take another big inhale. Make sure you're as tall, 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 reaching up. And exhale to the left. And on your next inhale, reach up. Exhale, fingertips float down. Now, uncross your legs, bring the soles of your feet together. Your feet can be, you can have a big diamond or you can have a little squished up diamond, it doesn't matter. Whatever feels good to your hips today. Wherever you are, open your feet like a book. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, hinging at the hips again. Let your elbows go out to each side. Take another inhale, stretch a little bit longer. Exhale, lower a little bit more. And let your head hang. Pressing down with your elbows. Then whenever you're ready, release your feet and slowly roll back up. Bring your fingertips out to each sides of your knees and bring them together. Bring the soles of your feet flat on your mat. Slowly begin to roll back, one vertebrae at a time. When you arrive, hold your knees in for a big hug. Press your low spine into the mat. Let your feet be floppy. Let your shoulders relax. Take some deep breaths. Option to take any last pose you like. Shoulders stand plow. I love it at the end. Happy baby. Another butterfly. Jump up and do a last bird of prey. I mean, bird of paradise or bird of prey. That would be evil. And then the last thing before Shavasana, if you're still in your last pose, that's fine. Take your time. If you're in this little roll up with me, flex your feet, lift your head, neck and shoulders towards your knees, scrunch up your face, scrunch up every molecule in your body as tight as it can go. Take a big inhale, and then exhale. Release it all down. Send your legs long. Let your feet flop open. Let your palms open to the sky. Adjust your shoulders and shoulder blades. Adjust your hips. Relax your jaw. Wiggle it around. Lick your lips. Let your neck move around. Make it long. Get perfectly comfortable. Get into a position that you can maintain. If you need to bend your knees and let your knees flop together to take pressure off your low back, you can do that. If you need to bring a little cushion under your hips or a pillow, do that. Or if you just need a little cushion under your head, place where you can relax, where you can be perfectly still. Then notice your breath. Notice how it's just flowing freely in and out the nose, or however you want to breathe. Then relax your foot, your other foot, your ankles. Relax your lower legs, relax your knees, relax your thighs. Let your bottom be heavy on the mat. Let your belly be soft. Let your chest be soft. Let your upper torso just sink into the mat. Relax your arms, your hands, and your fingers. Relax your jaw. Relax the muscles of your face. Soften. Soften your tongue. Soften your eyeballs. Soften your brain. Come to stillness. Still your body. To still your mind. Use the stillness and calm to relax. Stay there for another minute or two, or 10. Psalm 4. Answer me when I call to you, O God, who declares me innocent. Free me from my troubles. Have mercy on me and hear my prayer. How long will people ruin my reputation? How long will you make groundless accusations? How long will you continue your lies? You can be sure this, the Lord set apart the godly for himself. The Lord will answer when I call to him. Don't sin by letting anger control you. Ouch. Think about it overnight and remain silent. Offer sacrifices in the right spirit and trust the Lord. Many people say, who will show us better times? Let your face smile on us, Lord. You have given me greater joy than those who have abundant harvests of grain and new wine. And this one, in peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, will keep me safe. Strange words we don't use often in those passages, but lots of comfort in there. Namaste and blessings, friends. Peace to you.